to be a good one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Buffalo Bills. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 7. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Play fake, and they'll throw with Penix. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time.
Come on in, come on in.
Thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll throw with Penix. That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll go play action here with Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense
come on in, man.
Practice or something in that area.
Let's vibe.
Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game.
So about it,
they must like the
matchups
they're getting.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. On the counter, this is Robinson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there, because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
All right, let's give the kicker some credit here, because he didn't let the inaccurate snap faze him whatsoever. Trusted his holder to get the ball down in time, stuck to his routine, and somehow found a way to put the ball through the uprights.
After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. It'll be a gain of 5. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Allen to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Allen gonna throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
That'll give them 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
We all have habits.
Come on in. Come on in, Chet.
You know me pretty well on
Chop it
2nd
up,
down
get the
and
vibe.
short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
A 55-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55.
Yo, my guy. What's up, bro? How your weekend going so far? Good to hear from you, man.
Run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First
Yeah,
down.
y'all come on in, man. Come chop it up with your boy, man.
Pretty solid, and of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And looking to throw, Penix. That's to the speedster, Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being
Yeah, man. Yeah, them Falcons is looking different, King, man. Y'all see it in the title of the live, man. Keeping tabs on what's going on in the OTAs, man. The quarterback battle between Penix and Tua is officially on, man. King, let me ask you something personal. Who you prefer? Penix or you prefer Tua? Kyle Pitts will be getting the ball like Julio. Well, hopefully so. Hopefully, Kevin Stefanski can dial up stuff to keep him engaged, man. Because just like I said before, I say it all the time. I'm gonna say it again. 6'6", 245 to run a 4.4 40, bro. You can't coach that, man. You just gotta put him in positions where he can exploit mismatches. And I've been saying this, for years. Everybody pretty much done got off the Kyle Pitts bandwagon. Either bust. We just never had consistent quarterback play. And I thought the coaches in the past didn't use him right. I've always felt that way about Kyle Pitts. So let me tell you something. Then Andy Reid get a hold of a Kyle Pitts and see what he do. You believe in both quarterbacks, but I want to see action like Malcolm Nix. I got you, King, brother. I got you, man.
The drag route's a pretty good one to run against it.
That's just my thing.
From people on it.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards.
Yeah, man, all the grinding and hard work, man, finally monetized on YouTube, chat. Finally monetized. I was a grinding the watch time hours, man, but finally hit it. We got there.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Man, King, appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, brother. Falcons will be Super Bowl champs. Hell, we all want that, King. Man, I want us to see it. I want to see us hoist that Lombardi trophy. Fiending for it.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this.
Appreciate everybody pulling up, man, supporting me, man. What I got going on here, man, trying to put this gaming thing, especially the Falcons, man, trying to put the city of Atlanta, man, on the map in this gaming world. So,
out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
So when the season starts, people going to be talking about us.
Had the great move,
but we got to win on a consistent basis.
Here as we've got a Bill
got to win
on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard
Park.
Park.
I agree. Got to switch it up. You can't be, what you're saying right there, King. We can't be one-dimensional.
A big play,
got to get defense eyes moving side to side. You know what I'm saying? Misdirection, motion, whatever.
Penix going to sneak him. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take a chance, but they find pay dirt on 4th and goal. An early decision point here, Charles. Maybe one we'll look back on later. They go on 4th and goal, and they punch it in for the touchdown.
We always talk about how football is a game of confidence, and that's how you get it right there. Leave your offense out there and tell them I believe in you. And they pay it off with 6 points.
So they'll go ahead and accept the
Brian Robinson got Brian Robinson as a teammate. That's crazy. Yeah. Two of them got the exact same initials, the both of them, BR. And we just so happy that they both got the same last name, too. That's crazy, ain't it? It's crazy.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Three and a half to go.
Spam on that like button for me, chat. Be out there, man.
Now is Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while.
With
Get
them.
at least
They
2
look
first
dangerous
downs.
together.
Give
Hey,
the
man.
defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
It's like thunder and lightning, King. One very agile and can cut on a dime and Bijan, and the other in Brian Robinson. You know, he just north and south, the bruiser. Thunder and lightning. Brian Robinson's going to come into effect, especially in those goal line situations. Or those 4th and 1s and those 3rd and 1s. That bruiser back, kind of like what we had in Tyler Algier last year, the last few years. I think Brian Robinson's going to feel that boy very nice for us.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They go quickly here out to Moore. Second catch for the day.
Run the whole field and they do the right playbook, right?
Lightning fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
We're going to see what Kevin Stefanski and Tommy Reese was going to do, because like I said, having Kevin Stefanski, you know, he's an offensive minded guy, so let's just see what he dials up as far as formations and you know, formation packages, and you know how he utilizes, you know, the weapons on offense. I mean, you got Drake, you know, brought in Jahan Dotson, brought back Olamide Zaccheaus, drafted Zach Brandt, brought back Austin Hooper. We already got Kyle Pitts, Bijan coming out the backfield. I mean, we got weapons, man. Got weapons. You know, just got to utilize them. Take advantage of it. Stop. Good boy. DJ Moore.
And the Bills have got it back to where they score. And partner, they found a gap there on the post.
Yeah, I can already tell this is going to be one of them. This game right here is going to be one of them high scoring affairs. I can already tell, boy.
But they found the
opening, you know, we'll see. We'll see.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
7 people in the chat, man. Go on in, man. Let's chop it up. The boys finally monetized on the tube, man. I'm very, very happy about that. If I was looking like 2016, if I was with Austin Hooper. I'll say this, King. We definitely got the personnel, you know, just as talented as that 2016 team. You know, but can we put it all together, you know, and with a new coaching staff, with a new scheme, it's going to take time. And I understand that, but, you know.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
We're going to see.
Atlanta regains possession.
We're going to see.
This drive
Spam up that like to man. Spam up those super chat, gang. Show your boy some love and stuff like that, man. Monetize you on the tune, man, and we're going to do this marathon together. We constantly growing, almost at 1,400. So, you'll be more happy, man. I wouldn't be here without y'all, man. So, hey, appreciate all the love. Yeah, it's all part of the script. You're right, gang. It's all part of the script. So
here are the Falcons as their offense heads back on
I just know as a city and as a fan base, man, we just want to see a consistent winning product on the football field, man.
Once you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
But this year's schedule, boy, since the beginning, man, we got a lot of traveling to do, man. It's going to be tough to start the season off, boy. That first game on the season on the road in Pittsburgh, oh my God. That's gonna be a hell in itself right there with the defense they got. No Mike Tomlin ain't there, but one thing that Pittsburgh always on their hat on ball with defense, especially that pass rush, bro.
Second quarter now, Falcon football. As they've got it facing a second and long situation.
Yeah, they're tough. We just as talented as anybody else across the NFL, man. It just got to be put. It just got to be put together. It's got to come together at this point. You know what I'm saying?
To the air, Penix. Over the middle, complete. That's Robinson. So 5 yards.
I want to get no team and what the Falcons doing.
That brings up third and
you know,
10 yards.
I'm like this, King. I ain't scared to play nobody, man, but I also try to be a realist, too. And, you know, I hope we win because, you know, Aaron Rodgers is back for them, but, you know, it's not the Aaron Rodgers of old. So, but, you know, when it comes to that first game of the season, we always come out slow and flat. Oh, I couldn't see it. What was it? You got popped. You know, but that first game of the season, and that's due to starters not getting reps in the preseason. And I get you don't want to risk injury in the preseason, but, you know, my thing has always been this, you know what I'm saying? Like, training camp is not the same as game action. You going half speed. You can tell me all day we going full speed. We working on. You need those reps, man. Get yourself in the rhythm. That's why you need preseason action. I'm not saying the stars need to play a full quarter or 2 quarters. I'm not even saying that, but at least give them a couple of series. Let them find some rhythm. That way, when the season, in all other preseason games, I get the last preseason game. Okay, nobody plays. I get that. But at least the first 2, yeah, man, get the ones on both the offensive and the defensive side, man. Get the boys in the rhythm.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
So, hey, Street, what's up, boy? Salute. 100 to you, homie. 100. What's up with you, bro?
And they wind up getting good yardage and a first down.
Appreciate y'all coming in, man, chopping up with your boy, man.
And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And he's brought down.
They should bring back more 30 games. 30 games? What you mean by that, King? 30 games. Bring back more 30 games.
They completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass.
Shout out to the homie G Street, bro.
To feed off that.
Yes, sir, G. Cool, rise up. You know the vibes, homie. Rise up, baby.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion.
Damn, I wish football was back, man. I miss it, man. I miss that weekend routine, man. College football, UGA, all day, every day. But just college football in general, man. And then NFL on Sundays, oh, yeah. Like, there's a lot of football games. Now just 17. Well, I get it. But you got to understand, too, King, man. Them players, man, putting their bodies on the line every week. BG.
I know how to beat that, and that's what he did. The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space.
Personally, I want to see what Penix can do, man, because, you know, I look at it from this side. With the new coaching staff that's in right now, that Michael Penix is not their draft pick. Is he going to get the opportunity to show what he can do? Absolutely. Because you don't draft a person within the top 10 and you don't see what he can do. Me personally, I would like to see Penix get his chance because he like when you sit there and you watch him, you study film. He's got upside. He's got the arm talent. He's got throwing power. He can do it all. Like flinging that football, man. It just health-wise, can he stay healthy? Can he be more active? That's his thing. But it's all that just drop back and just flinging that thing. Oh, yeah.
Somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the ball smack dab on the
So, I mean, personally, I would like to, like you said, to answer your question, G, man, I personally like to see Penix get his opportunity.
Setting up the screen for Cook.
We need a franchise quarterback, man. And I believe Tua being there is going to push him. It's going to push him. We just don't know who's going to be that week one starter. Which is why I said just a few minutes ago, preseason is key. You got to play both of them, both Tua and Penix. You got to play them both. Not saying the entire game, but give Penix a couple of series, give Tua a couple of series. That's just me. Oh yeah, that right there, G. I get exactly where you coming from, homie. Because one thing Tua will do, he will throw that football down the field. He will do that. And I got to give him his flowers too. He's way more accurate than Penix. He's way more accurate.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
But that's on Kevin Stefanski and Tommy Rees. It's like whoever the starter is, when you gotta base your scheme on, whether it's Penix or Tua, to base your scheme off his skill set. That's what it boils down to. Man, coaching matters in football, bro. Coaching matters, man.
Now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
A play fake. Now
Tommy Rees said he like, yeah. I know he likes trick plays. It's just knowing when to use them. Knowing when to use them. So, man.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10 again from the 25.
Let's spam up the like button for the chat, man. Get us out there.
He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. They showed off a nice juke in the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
He's all slow to get up on that hip.
Penix going to sneak it. And it'll be touchdown.
Good player will be not going to know anything. Oh yeah, they're just knowing when to call those trick plays. That's gonna be the key right there, King. When to call.
But I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back, and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the 1st down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line.
Oh,
into the ground just short of midfield. 53 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Right there, oh yeah, I agree, King. It opens up the whole playbook. Opens up the whole playbook. 100% agree.
A tackle made by Dorian Williams.
I feel like I can see.
Hey, G, man. Yes, sir. You already know, King 100, my boy. I'm going to keep this shit coming, my brother. Man, right. Appreciate the sub, man. Welcome to the family, man. Shout out to my boy G Street, bro. Welcome to the fam, homie. For real, man. That means a lot, man. Appreciate that sub, brother.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that.
Love, man. Love, man. Much love, G.
They'll throw with Penix.
Damn, that was a dot right there. See, that's what I be talking about, Chad, man. See, Penix, he's got the arm talent, bro.
Give him 29 yards.
Man, Bijan and Bravos, and I'll be ready because Tommy Rees likes using those.
Yeah, as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Right about that, King. So right about that, bro.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the
A lot of Zach damn near came down with that.
and kept them out of the end zone.
Second and 10.
So.
Back to the ground with Robinson. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
3rd and 9 is what I'm trying to hide. You go to your best player.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra
oh, yeah.
back or two.
And he did it. Oh, yeah, he'll definitely have more draft stock next year. Yeah, we only had 5 to work with. But he made the but he did the best he could with the 5 picks, man. I thought he had a good draft.
They'll look to throw. Completes his
oh, yeah. Nice. Y'all see that play right there, chat, man? Yeah, I get this a video game, but the way you can tell on that play right there, Ken was going through his progression. And you can tell the key is, listen, damn right, the key is one of his primary target.
Brandon, this is what the best receivers do. They work on their route running.
Oh, yeah, he definitely maximized on 5 picks, bro. Boy, I'm going to tell you, man, that pick, when we picked up Zach Branch, man, y'all, if you man, y'all don't know, bro, Zach Branch, bro, is going to unlock this offense and make this offense more explosive. And then going back to what you said, King, it definitely gives you those vibes of that 2016 team. You know, Matt Ryan, Julio Jones, Devontae Freeman, Tevin Campbell, that explosive offense. You just, whoo, it definitely gives you those vibes, man. But Zach Branch, I don't know if y'all are aware of this, King Gio. Anybody in the chat, bro? He's short stature. Zach Branch, 5'9". You know, that's being generous. But the man runs a 4.2, 4.3 40, bro. You can't coach that. He's in the open field and he get past you, bro. You might as well stop running. I'm telling you, bro. I seen it, dude. Man. Speed-wise, he's the short version of Julio. I'm talking about speed-wise. Speed-wise.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Oh, yeah, especially that one backup G from that we drafted, old boy that went to LSU. Oh, yeah.
And they're taking advantage of it.
He's going to come in and contribute he's going to come in and contribute immediately because they just face the pass. Exactly. Chief goes. Damn right. But going back to what you were saying, G, that we gonna lose. We ain't gonna have JPJ James Pierce for at least 6 games. That's what I think. So, you know, I think Brick is going. You know, I think he's going to put him in a position where he's going to have other positions. Kind of like what he did with Jamie Walker and JPJ rookie season. They made it simple. You know, was it too difficult? And them boys had all rookie season last year. But hell, JBJ, 10.5 sacks. Jalen Walker with another 7. And he going to take it up another level in year 2. Okay. Okay.
Third down, you're a little off balance.
Allen gonna throw.
Exactly. We'll see it. We'll see it.
Bills first down, I do believe. Yes,
exactly.
By about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
I know the halftime's approaching, but
this game right here, brother. This game is one of those 30-something games. That's what it's looking like, boy. When you playing Josh Allen in the offense like this, but you got to score points, bro. That's my UGA, man. Anybody come from UGA, I love it, bro. Defense, you know. My little James Cook, boy. Just not against us.
Good, strong, explosive run.
Not against us, chat. You know what I'm saying?
Which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled.
Yeah.
How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key
we all open that, Kim. We all open that.
That's where it all starts.
We all open that, brother.
Everyone wants to kind of control that area.
See, that's what you got to get Josh Allen, man, bro.
As we just saw, it opens up.
You got 2-3 people got to hit him. One person ain't ready, but now he's too damn big, bro.
Appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Yeah, you did it. Like Jesse Bates only had, I think he had only 3. All right, G, man, be easy, my boy. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, my boy.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Yes, sir.
Here's Allen to throw it. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed
Yeah,
with the
man.
defense.
Welcome on in, Chad. Anybody new? Anybody new that's in, man? And hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. More importantly, man. It's a 9 away from 1,400, man. That's a nice milestone to reach right there, man. So hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. You doing there? Yeah, we got to put up points with this offense, Chad. I ain't gonna lie. That's no point.
In the second quarter and already his second.
Like I said, man, who y'all want to see as that week 1 starter? Y'all want to see Penix or y'all want to see Tua as that week 1 starter? Well, who y'all think should be the starter? Let me say that. Let me ask that.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
Yeah, we're going to have to score. We're going to put up point.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So out come the Falcons now.
At their own 24-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the first down carry, so 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Here's Penix. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd down, Penix from the gun. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4.
We didn't need that, man. Buffalo off is bumming right now. The last thing we needed was a 3-and-out.
On is Jake Bailey to send this one away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out come the Bills. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
1st and 10.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, go to zone blitz scheme. and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, it's Allen. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 39. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
Come on in, Chip. Appreciate y'all cooling out with me on for a little bit on this Sunday afternoon, man. Hope y'all enjoying your Memorial Day weekend, because I damn sure am.
Now 2nd and 3.
Anybody putting some doing that barbecue, put some meat on the grill?
Here's Allen.
On that thing first in the hand. Got people coming through, but we gonna have a good time over here at the house tomorrow.
And a 1st down. Talk about a big 1st half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the 1st down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Now Allen off the bootleg. Shakir hauls it in. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
That's why that damn 3.5 was so damn bad, man. Shit, man, they off, man. Buffalo off, man. Bro, shit, that's 4 straight damn possession in that scored a touchdown. Damn.
So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
Gosh, I've already full
by Bass, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Falcons 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this 1st half. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Operating from the gun, Penix. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. That's to the veteran tight end, Austin Hooper. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And the Falcons, 1st down. A gain of 12. 1st down, Atlanta.
Man, loving in the stream, man. Appreciate y'all pulling up for real, man. Going up, man. Chop it up with it for a little while. With the guy talking football.
To the air, Penix. Got a man, it's London. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Man, they might throw the hill. They might throw the hill, man. Ain't no way in hell niggas gonna put a nigga from that damn distance. Hell no. Hell no.
And now Nick Folk. His career long, 56 yards. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he hits the up one, but it caroms in anyway. Plenty of distance there as he makes it in.
57 yards.
That'll make this an 8-point game. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that?
28-20, man. This just the first half.
Not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Anybody know in the chat, man, make sure you get that like button, man. Hit that subscribe button.
Both these offenses
have been go together as a family, you know what I'm saying?
Second half bring us as we are underway.
Put a lot of Falcon football on the map.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense. But you always feel better about saying defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes.
Josh Allen doing this thing, man. He might throw for them.
No, they need the offense to stay at a really high level.
They've been hot so far.
They
like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Yeah, Josh is going right now, bro. He is going.
Pick up there, 21 yards.
Good work there. You're going to see on play action, they run an out route with the receiver on the outside and let the tight end work the seam in the area beyond him. A great concept, and it leads to a first down.
Up the middle is Cook. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9 from the 44. To the air, Allen. They'll get this over the middle here to Pollard. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 26. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That'll be complete to Cook. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
God,
17 more yards. 17 on the previous snap as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Allen going to run with it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the third quarter, drive right down the field to extend their lead. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Falcons 20.
Let's go. We got to go. Got a 4-3 and out.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want to get the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Yeah, quick throw there is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. And looking to throw, Penix. Here's a screen for Robinson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
A give left side to Robinson. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll go play action here with Penix. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
Robinson up the middle. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now an option play on 2nd down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Nice run by Penix.
Michael Penix, an 18-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. And Charles, the second time today that he has hit pay dirt.
And once you score the first one, there is that natural tendency, and there's also that eagerness to get back there again. Oh, he smells it. This guy smelled the end zone, and twice he's gotten there.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
27.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Dances by him. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd down and 6 now. To throw, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Allen. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This is taken at the 18. Trailing here in the 2nd half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Stupid ass penalty, man.
Motion man is Shakir. Allen now looks to throw. Well, a pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 1. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play. Move on.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the 1st down.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Looking to put a drive together. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I'll give them credit for trying, but there was no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
They work now on 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Penix. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw with Penix. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Throw left side to Kincaid. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Allen going to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Now Penix. This pass is caught by London. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Robinson will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by.
Yes, sir.
To come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A 3rd quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe 1st or 2nd, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to, I don't like to chase a lot of points.
Yeah.
But I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Allen. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
What terrifies defenses when they see
it's going to be a wild game, Chet. It's going to be a wild game.
Gets upfield. That's a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Throwing now is Allen. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo first down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Cook up the gut. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 41, here's second down and 3. Here's Cook again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 14 yards that time, and a first down on the keeper.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They run the counter with Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Allen to throw it. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 19. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Here's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Josh Palmer. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Now Allen again. And he is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Palmer, a 14-yard touchdown.
Right, man.
And the Bills are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead.
And we cannot stop that offense,
So a heck
man.
of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
Very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Falcons 33. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Looking to put a drive together. They begin the drive with Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Check, y'all see them numbers, man? Buffalo got over 500 yards of total offense, bro.
Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal,
we definitely got to score this possession.
That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Short throw caught by Pitts. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the action to the right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there and worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. 2nd and 6. A play fake. Now Penix. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw Penix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll go for it. Here's Penix. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher for guys trying to get to the football.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, third and 1. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Penix going to sneak it. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
It's been a good drive so far. They just wanted to keep it going, so they call low-risk, low-reward play. No one's worried about picking up big yardage.
Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. Straight ahead is Robinson. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Run. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Yeah. Got a ball game now, Chet. Ball game now. I had a feeling this was going to be a high score in the field.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bills ready to take over. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score. But bottom line, they are still on top with the football. And a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Throw left side complete. That's more. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to run.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A give. This is Cook. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To the air, Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Bills' passing game getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Operating from the gun, Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Bass is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Now Allen to throw. Operating from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Khalil Shakir, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills are able to stretch out their lead. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
49. Falcons 40.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking to put a drive together. To the air, Penix. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up second down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Olamide Zaccheaus with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons are back within a score. So that's a really big play here in the fourth quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead, it's down to just 1 score.
Sure, y'all can't tell me this ain't a game right here, bro. This is a game right here. This is back and forth.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run, just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Has his man, it's Shakir. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The Falcons offense set to go. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Looking to put a drive together. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook that can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Here's Penix. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Falcons send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. And here come the Bills. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
At the 32-yard line.
Second and 10. To throw, it's Allen. And pass complete to Moore. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Give the Cook out of the gun. He's got it to the 43 here. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. Second and 7. Again, it's Cook.
James Cook, right there. He was brought down by James Pierce. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Yep, that's pretty much game right there, chat, man. That's pretty much game for us. But we did get stops. We couldn't execute what we supposed to do on offense. So.
Clock counting down.
Watch out with this in his bag.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete
hell of a game, bro.
Instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some
man, for everybody, man, that came through, showed love, man. I appreciate everybody, man. I don't want to hold y'all up. We still got the bar money. Hope y'all enjoying y'all on Memorial Day weekend, man. So, and I appreciate y'all cooling out with me, taking time out y'all Sunday, man. The vibe with me and stuff like that, man. I appreciate all the love, bro, for real, man. So, we'll do it again here with the next couple of days or whatever, man. Like I said, if you new to the channel, man, hit that like button first and foremost, man, and hit that subscribe button. You know, we officially on the way to 1,400. We about 8 away from 1,400, man. And like I said, I wouldn't be in this position if it weren't for y'all, man. Showing me so much love and support, man. But I appreciate y'all for real, man. Y'all have no idea, man, how much I appreciate y'all for real. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all Memorial Day weekend, man. Definitely got a video coming out. Us in the Bucks tomorrow at 7, so y'all be on the lookout for that. And like I said, just continue to show y'all support, man. And like I said, I appreciate y'all for real.